Hello students, today we learn new one point from lesson number 2, that is the structure of human sperm. Sperm is called as male gamete or male sex cells, which are microscopic, motile, free swimming and active male gamete. It consists head, neck, middle piece and tail. First we discuss about the head. Head is large, oval in shape and major portion is occupied by haploid nucleus. Nucleus is called as carrier of genetic information. It is anteriorly capped by a conical acrosome which is formed by Golgi body of spermatid. It secretes a lighting enzyme called as halodrenic enzyme which help the sperms to penetrate the egg during fertilization. Second portion is a neck portion, which is a very short, narrow and indistinct part of sperm which connect the head to middle piece. It consists centriole, means proximal and distal centriole, which help in formation of spindle apparatus during amphimixins and also stimulate first cleavage. Next one part, middle piece. It is short, cylindrical and slightly thick than tail region, which majorly consists axial filament with spirally coiled mitochondria which provide energy for the movement of sperm. So this middle piece is called as powerhouse or engine room of sperm. Last one region, that is a tail region. It is the longest part of sperm which contain the axial filament run throughout the length. The major portion of the tail is covered by protoplasmic sheath called as main piece and the uncovered part is called as end piece. Lashing movement is of tail help in the movement of sperm. Now function of the sperm, it fertilize the ovum. Second, restore the diploidy in zygote. And third one, it transmit paternal character to the offspring. Now next one, structure of ovum, or it also called as female gamete or unfertilized egg or secondary oocyte. The ovum is largest cell of human body, which is spherical and non-motile cell. Structurally, cytoplasmic part which is divided into the two regions. The outer transparent egg cortex which are called as exoplasm and inner is a endoplasm. Now position of this nucleus. Nucleus is present in the anterior half, so position is eccentric. The ovum along with the nucleus and polar body. The side is called as animal pole and the opposite side is called as vegetal pole. It has three covering. First one Vitalian membrane, second one zona pellucidum and third one corona radiata. Now first one is a Vitalian membrane. It is the innermost covering of egg which is called as primary membrane. It is secreted by ovum itself. Second one is zona pellucida, which is a secondary membrane. It is a middle and thick layer which is secreted by a follicular cell and protective in function. Corona radiata, it is the outer thick cellular coat of egg which is formed by loose radially arranged columnar cell. Now, small space between the egg cortex and the Vitalian membrane is called perivitalian space in which polar body is located. Now next one point, that is a fertilization. Fusion of male and female gamete to form diploid zygote is called as fertilization. The site for this fertilization in human female, it occur in a fallopian tube at ampulla. It include following steps. First one, approach of sperm to ovum, penetration of sperm into ovum, activation of ovum and fusion of gametic nuclei. So first we discuss the approach of sperm to ovum. During coitus, penis is excited and it discharges semen into vagina. The cervix of the uterus moves down in proximal part of vagina. Cervix form a syringe action. Sperms actively move in a liquid medium towards the fallopian tube, but acidity of female genital tract, many sperms are killed during the passage. Many sperms are engulfed by the phagocytes of vaginal epithelium. So only few hundred of sperms reaches the fallopian tube. Sperms move with the help of lashing movement. Fertilization occurs in a fallopian tube and It during fertilization, ovum is at secondary oocyte stage. Now, second one stage is very important. That is a penetration of sperm into ovum. Now, sperm generally come in contact with ovum near animal pool. Before the sperms fertilize the egg, they must undergo a maturing process called capacitation. Out of many sperm, only one sperm is able to penetrate the ovum. Such a sperm is called as capacitated sperm. The mechanism of penetration is chemical. The egg is surrounded by the follicular cells which is cemented together. The sperm acrosome secrete a lytic enzyme called as hyaluronase enzyme which dissolve the hyaluronic acid, and the follicle cells are loosened, which makes the way for entry of sperm at animal pool, which is called as penetration path. The nucleus and centriole enters inside the ovum while tail remains outside, which is degenerate. Activation of ovum. When sperm enters, it stimulates the ovum to undergo second maturation division. As a result, it releases second polar body. The ovum become mature, which is called as oocyte. The egg become activated, and first of all, different changes occur in the cortex of egg. The previtelline space is developed. The cortical granules come in previtelline space, absorb water, and attach to inner surface of vitellian membrane. Now this vitellian membrane is called fertilization membrane. Fertilization membrane develop electrical charges to on surface of ovum which prevent polyspermy. Next one, fusion of male and female gamete or gametic nucleus. After penetration, the nuclei of sperm and egg develops. These nucleus are called as male pronucleus and female pronucleus. The male pronucleus take a definite path towards the female pronucleus, which is called as copulation path. Centriole moves in opposite direction and forms spindle apparatus. The chromosome from two different parents mix up are called as amphimixing. Now the fertilized egg is called as zygote. Significance of fertilize: it restores diploidy in the zygote. Due to mixing of chromosome from two different parents, it introduces variation in offspring which help in evolution. It stimulates the zygote to undergo further development. Next one, fertilization membrane is developed which prevent polyspermy. Okay, thank you.